Yo everyone, so I am back for another monthly favourites. This is my favourite beauty products for the month of November. There are loads because obviously I went to Canada last month, as in October, and I bought a load of stuff, a bucket load of stuff, an obscene amount of stuff, loads and loads of stuff. Yeah, so some of these things will be from there, some of these things will be from other stuff that I bought this month. I'm a makeup addict. It's life. It's what happens, you know. So I am not going to go into great detail because obviously there's loads of things to show. So first thing I'm going to start off with is two favourites from last month, which are still favourites, which is the Diorskin Star Foundation. My shade is in Honey Beige. Love it. I will link the review to this below. Still loving it. It's awesome. As well as the Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluide foundation, and my shade is in Dusk. Love, love, love this. Again, I've done a review on it. We'll link it below. And the foundation that I've probably used the most this month is the Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation. Probably the best matte foundation I have ever used. Using it today. And I've had my makeup on for about 5-6 hours. Any shine that you can see, like on my cheekbones, is highlighter. And this is one of the best foundations I have used. Again, I will link the review to this below. Now, the one thing that I've probably used the most this month, and I have used it and I've done so many makeup looks with this, is the Too Faced Everything Nice holiday palette, and I've done a review on this. I'll link that below, and hopefully I'll stick in a couple of pictures in this video so you can see. This is what it looks like for those of you that have not seen my review video or any other video on this. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you will not know that I used this eyeshadow palette, and Too Faced even reposted my makeup look on their page because they liked it so much. As well as a green look that I did. Another makeup person reposted it as well. So I've been really loving this, and I've used it quite a lot. I've used this, probably this is the one brand that I've used the most for the entire month of November. And as well as that one is also the Belle Carousel eyeshadow and cheek box. It's not a palette, it's got little palettes inside it. They're like sweeties. Again, we'll link the video, the review video I did to this one and the other palette below, but I've been loving using this. And it's amazing. If you are still able to get your hands on any of these palettes, I would highly recommend it. It will be difficult because obviously the holiday palettes have been out for a couple of months now, or a couple of weeks, and they always sell out ASAP. I picked those up in Canada. Another thing that I picked up in Canada, which I've been loving, is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Palette. I've not done a review on this. Let me know if you want me to. And it looks like this. It comes in 3 different shades, and which is, where is it? Mood Exposure. Am I reading it the right way? Luminous Flash, Incandescent Electra, and Mood Exposure. Loving this palette. I will do a review on it if you guys really want me to. If it's still available, I will do a review on it. If it's not, and not planning to come back out, I don't know if it's fair of me to do one because then you can't buy it. So just let me know if you do, because it will be a quick review. It's only 3 blushes, but overall I've really been loving it. Now, another thing that I have been loving this month is the Tarte Pin-Up Girl Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush Palette that comes in a purse. Oh my god, this is probably like one of the cutest things ever. It comes with little hair clips on the front that I will never touch and never ever move, and it's like a purse that you click open, and oh, that's the paper. Inside is all the awesome blushes. They look like that. I have been loving using these. Tarte blushes are awesome. They are gorgeous. Oh my god, you can see up my nose. They are pigmented and they're really wearable. They suit all skin tones, and I have been loving using this palette, more so because it comes in such a cute little container that's like a purse, which is obviously amazing and gorgeous. The thing that I've been loving more so towards the end of November, and that is because I've been using my Everything Nice palette so much, and obviously I've got so many eyeshadows I can't use everything at once, is the Lorac Mega Pro palette. I've used it quite a lot in the past few days. I got this from Absolute Colour in the UK and it looks like this. It's full of loads of different types of neutrals as well as a couple of darker shades here. This is limited edition, so you may be able to still get your hands on it, maybe on Amazon or eBay. But don't pay over the odds, because I wouldn't recommend spending your like loads and loads of money just because you want an eyeshadow palette like this. Other ones will always come out later on. Just make sure you look out for them, that's all. But this palette, love. Another eyeshadow palette. And that is the Nudes eyeshadow palette by Maybelline. And it looks like this. It's full of so many different cute, wearable, neutral shades. Funnily enough, I did a really simple look on this the other day. And it was my most liked picture on Instagram. I was like, really? It had 2 colours in it. That was it. It was the most simple, plainest, most neutral look. But it just goes to show the simplest things are the things that people like the most. Obviously, I am always going to be colour. Every now and then I'll have one of my days where I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll just mute it down a little bit, even though that muted down may still may not be that muted down for other people. But I was really surprised. I'm going to link it here so you guys can see and tell me what you think. But it was so simple, and it was all created just with this little palette here. Again, I got this while I was in Canada. Surprise, surprise, MAC. The first one is the MAC Rocky Horror Picture Show blush in Crazed Imagination. Again, I got this while I was in Canada, and it is a shimmery plum shade. I've been loving using this. Is perfect kind of fall, autumnal, wintry kind of looks. And then this one from the Heirloom Mix collection, which is called Sweet Sentiment. Again, I will link my review video that I did to the things I got from this collection below. It is a mineralized blush, and it's just a beautiful light pale pinky sort of plummy shade, and it's gorgeous and I love it. Continuing on with MAC is Give Me Sun Mineralize Skin Finish, which I've been using as a bronzer to warm up my face. I'm using it on my cheeks today, and it's the first time I've used something like this as a bronzer, other than going and buying something which is actually called a bronzer. It's got a very matte finish, so if you don't want that shimmer and you literally just want it to warm up your face and to give your face a little bit more dimension, or to tone down your contour slightly, something like this is amazing, and I think it's gorgeous. There's another shade that is slightly darker than this. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's a bit too orange for my skin tone and maybe a little bit too dark. So this is on the more kind of lighter end. So if you're an NC40, and even if you're a little bit darker, you will still be able to wear this. I do love this a lot. Plus, this is the new packaging for the MSFs, which is strange and different, magnetic, which I love. I can't remember if the price had changed, because that would be sneaky if it was, because it's not fair to change the packaging and then up the price when we didn't ask you to change the packaging. And it comes with a mirror. I'm going to go through these three things very quickly, because I showed them in my makeup haul video, but they are favourites of this month, and it is Make You Mine and Fleeting Romance Pro Longwear blushes. These were recently released, I think, with the MAC Matte Lipsticks collection, but these are permanent. I love them. They're so pigmented. They're so beautifully coloured. This one here, Fleeting Romance, is what I'm wearing as a blush colour today. It's like a corally pink shade, and this one is more of a coppery plum shade, and I'm loving both of them. They're really pigmented, which is why I love them so much, and you don't need to use too much. And even if you do go a little bit overboard, they're really easy to blend out. Last thing from MAC is Uninterrupted Pro Longwear Eyeshadow, the most perfect crease shade ever invented. Soft brown, goodbye. It's all about uninterrupted. It's a lovely, like, camel, softy, browny kind of shade with a hint of yellow to it. The yellow really makes your eyes really kind of stand out. You can use it as a lid shade. I've used it as a lid shade. I've used it as a crease shade. I've used it as an all over the eye, and then I just stuck a little bit of glitter in the middle. purple. That was it. This is an awesome shade, really buttery, easy to blend, pigmented, and just amazing, just gorgeous. Just, I have no words. And then last but not least are these two glow and mood boosting blushes from Physicians Formula. This one is called Warm and this one is Rose. I got them when I was in Canada and I've loved using them quite a bit. I find all the packaging that I've got from Canada is so over the top and fiddly. In the UK, that's probably why people nick it more. It's just things are left open. This one has got that inside of that and just too much faffing around. And this is what it looks like. If you remember, these are the cutest blushes like ever. They come like little hearts. And it's got a little brush underneath and a mirror. And it's just gorgeous. And I love this one. That one was Warm. And then this one is Rose. Such a lovely soft pink shade. And again, just super cute with little hearts and stuff like that. So that is it. That's all I can think of. I mean, I have been loving the NYX Butter lipsticks that I showed you in my makeup haul, but I haven't used them enough to justify calling them favourites because I've used one day, one another day, one another day, one another day. So I can't say that one's my favourite because I've used different ones every day, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I think that's it. Obviously, there is going to be loads of new things that I'm going to show you next month. December favourites is going to be my 2014 favourites, which I have become accustomed to doing over the past few years for you guys. So it's going to be a long video. Let me know if you're happy for it to be long, because obviously it's going to be an amalgamation of everything that I have enjoyed throughout the entire year. So there's going to be loads of different things. There's going to be loads of things which are new, that are my new favourites and that sort of thing. I've also been thinking kind of a little bit about what other videos to do for you guys. Updated videos, what's in my handbag, my everyday favourites, because they have changed so much. I remember doing a MAC starter kit video years ago, and obviously my opinions on things have changed because I would definitely add something like Uninterrupted into that. My favourite blushes, my favourite drugstore makeup, all these things, please do let me know below and I will try to get back to you and do those videos as soon as I am able. Also maybe some fashion hauls as well that I used to do good. All these things, I've so grown out of doing them and I've so become doing so many reviews and I just don't want to do reviews. I want to share things with you that are like favourite things of mine that may be of yours too. So let me know below. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on there every day doing my face of the days. I will link this one below as well. On Twitter, on Facebook as well. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and if you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so much for continuing to support me, for watching my videos, for telling me when I'm wrong, for agreeing with me when I'm right, and all of that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be here without you guys, so thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.